Let's get this. Round of applause. You ever been to a fitness gym? Where you at? Round of applause. You ever been to a fitness gym? look at some of you. Yeah, we've been there. They don't have good snacks. You ever see the hardcore guys when you walk in the gym? They're right by the mirror. You ever see? Like, why are you yelling? You're only posing, man. And they have these wall-to-wall mirrors that show everything. I had fat coming out of place I didn't even know I had. I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, is that my back? Or is there a camel behind me? Because I didn't know they had their own fitness lingo either. This guy comes up to me, first time in the gym. Hey, little man, can you spot me? Brother, I'm broke, I have no money. I'm on the free week plan. I don't even know you, man. And this other guy came up to me and I didn't know what side of the fence he was on. Hey, can you watch me squat? No. Sorry, Chief, that ain't me. And what's the deal with those machines? You get off them and still feels like you're on them? I was on the Stairmaster for like 45 minutes. I got off that thing, I'm like, hey, where's your water? Oh, okay. All day long, I look like a moron. I go, I need some bread at the ground. You ever work out so hard you started breathing funny? Some ladies are, Shamu, you all right? I'm like, yeah, lady, stop throwing water on me. They say if it takes steroids, it causes a lot of facial hair. Let me tell you about my trainer, Bertha. Oh, this woman had so much hair in her face, I thought I had Chewbacca training me, man. One more. Only time I ever been embarrassed to say my name or actually felt that way was when I met my wife. I remember I met her at a wedding and the music was loud and I asked her to dance, you know? And the first thing out of her mouth was, what's your name? And me all proud, Cleto. And this is her response, I'm sorry, I thought you said Cleto. And I was afraid to tell her the truth. So I said, no. I said, Julio. I'm very excited. Just celebrating our 8th year wedding anniversary. Thank you, Lord. Yes. I married a beautiful, beautiful Christian woman because God will use a beautiful woman to get you to go to church. And yeah, because I didn't know my wife was in touch with her faith when I met her, because at my time, I was like, and I remember I asked her out and everything. It was kind of neat because you realize, I went to my wife's church. She went to a non-denominational church, and I went to a Catholic church, and it was, any recovering Catholics in here by any chance? Okay. And see, we only went on the mandatory dates, and I tell you, I was there, and it was weird because the first time I went to her church, you realize you haven't been to church in a long time, and you go back. For some reason, doesn't it seem like the service is directed right toward you? I was in there, I heard words like worthless, lazy, weak. I didn't know what to do, I just stood up, here I am. Oh, you weren't talking to me? I'm sorry, I thought you were talking to me. Go ahead. I told my wife, did you tell them I was coming or what? And see, and I went to my wife's church, and I tell you what, they took it up a notch with her first service at her church. The whole service, it made me cry. It did. I'm going to tell you how. Out of all the people in the congregation, the pastor looked at me and said, son, is your name in the book of life? Well, sir, my name's Cleto. It's not even in the book of baby name. I'm gonna burn it. Then my daughter Cleto thinks she has it bad, you know what I'm saying? So, oh man, it's so funny. So, and the one thing about the whole church thing was kind of interesting to me, the first service, is that the pastor talked without even talking, and he made me feel crazy. Because this is what he did. My first time he went like this. You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. I'm sitting down like this. What'd he say? I'm like, man, he's good. But when he did speak, boy, did people listen. Ah! You get in an argument, you make sure you catch that devil out right there. Scared me too, man. You know what I'm saying? I never passed gas that loud in church in my life. Ever. My whole hemorrhoid went, ah! He said, you simply look up and say, devil, get the heck out of here. Folks, when I heard that, that's all I needed to hear. My first time in church, I went home that afternoon. Football was on, and I hadn't cut the grass yet. And my wife came in and turned the TV on. Right there, I didn't get mad. I remember what the pastor told me. I looked at my wife, and I said, devil! Get the heck out of here! And turn the TV on now! Yeah, you clap. I couldn't see TV for 3 weeks. Never called her devil ever again. Now, I married my wife with, 2 boys, and my stepsons are wonderful. I've been blessed with 2 wonderful stepsons. They're great now. And, when you deal with stepkids, at first they don't like you because you're not daddy, it's kind of tough, really, to be honest with you. I remember they used to tell me sweet things like, whatever, you're not a real dad. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you don't need to eat my real food then, huh? Spare the rod, spoil the child. No, hold on here. My youngest one actually made me feel so good last week for 12 seconds. Yeah. No, really, he came up to me and he goes, hey, Cleto. Wait, that's not the joke. He goes, hey, Cleto. Do you think it's okay if I call you Dad? Yeah, I was like, I love it when you call me Dad. I've been waiting for you to call me Dad. He goes, good. Because I keep accidentally calling my dad Cleto, and he's getting really mad. And it'd be easier for me if I called everybody Dad. Anything to help you out. It's gonna work for Hallmark someday, I know that.
Hey, one thing, if I'm in the restroom, if I'm in the bathroom, I cannot stand anybody talking to me through that bathroom door. Is that you, man? Stop it! You don't like it? Right, do you like it? No, of course not. I'm there. I'm sitting there. My wife sees that door closed. She acts like it's a confessional booth. Oh, she'll put a chair on the other side. And it's always the same thing. What are you doing? I'm baking a cake. Well, good. Let me tell you about my day. Your mom forgot to call me back. Your sister didn't take me to work, and nobody at work is talking about it. I'm on the other side of the door trying to hang myself with toilet paper. Understand something about my dad. My dad was going to say grace. My dad had never said a prayer in his life. My dad, matter of fact, he doesn't like anybody. Y'all remember Archie Bunker? Remember George Jefferson? He's the Mexican one. My dad has no filter. He speaks his mind, okay? Give you a little idea. For Halloween, he put up pictures of my aunts and my grandmother in the front door. They dropped my mom off from the store and said, what is this? Get this thing, pictures of it. We just heard my dad's voice from the side. It's the scared of trick-or-treaters and witches! Get out of my yard! This man was about to say grace. Let me show you how it went down. We're around the table, holding hands, eyes closed. This is my dad, who ain't never said prayer, ain't been to church, gonna say grace. Oh, why is he saying grace? Because his sister-in-law, my aunt, my mom's sister, who he can't stand, was coming over for Thanksgiving. And he had something to say. There we are, around the table. This is my dad. God with a T, God. We're here to give you thanks because, you got. And boys, you know who you want to hear. And you know who I didn't want to hear. I never opened my eye in a prayer in my life. I'm like, did anybody just hear what he said? My wife squeezing my hand, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. Your family's crazy, don't say nothing! So I close my eye, I just hear my dad say, all I'm saying, God, she better not talk crazy because she's gonna eat outside. You know I do it. Anyway, enough about her. We're here to give you thanks because, you got. And I want to give a lot of thanks, so if you can have the Cowboys in the third quarter with 7. Merry Christmas, amen, let's eat, all right. My dad's idea of Christmas is giving back to the church, is putting up a nativity scene in the front yard. My dad doesn't know much about it, as I found out, because when he asked me to help him, he asked me like this, Mijo, come here. You, come here. You, come here. I'm like, what, Dad? I want to know if you can help me build a little house for, Jesus and the mom and dad. I go, you mean Mary? Well, she can come too if there's room. I don't know. I don't know the whole family. I said, okay. I said, well, you're not making a hotel. He goes, I know, I only have $20, so make it little. I go, all right, Dad, what do you want to do? He goes, Thursday. I go, I can't, I'm going out of town. See, you're lazy. I'll do it myself. I go out of town, I come back, I pull in the driveway. I think my dad's rewriting history. Because I pull in the driveway and I see my dad only has 2 wise men in the front yard. I go inside my dad's house, I go, Dad, did you get robbed? This is what he said. Mijo, they cost $22.50 each, only had enough for 2. The other one has to wait till the 15th. I go, you can't break them up. They're like mariachis, man. They're like a band. Then he didn't have a real donkey. He had a donkey from Shrek. I go, hey, get the donkey from Shrek. He goes, the lady at the yard sale for $1. What's the problem? And then somebody stole his baby Jesus. First of all, how bad do you have to be to steal baby Jesus? You know what I mean? And someone stole, you know what he had in the manger? About the building. I go, how you get about the building? He goes, what? He's a carpenter? What's the problem? He's a carpenter! He's a carpenter! I was thinking handy-manny, he's $7, this was $3.
My wife decided to nurse our child, and I found out early on that I could not hold my baby without a shirt and watch TV at the same time. Because it hurts. That was the worst pain I ever felt in my life. I'm sitting there watching football. 30, 40. My baby hooked on. And she would not let go. She had that suction coming. She had that lockjaw, that pit bull grip. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt so bad, I had to let her go, and she was just hanging there. I had to burn her off like a tick. Get off of there! I don't know what's worse, my God had breasts or that she was full. I I'm watching football now with a training bra on. That's not right. My kids are all, hey, Dad, got milk? Get out of here. May God bless each and every one.